Corey, that movie, I was dancing
man.
during a lot of that shit.
Yeah, nah, man. It really, and you talk about dancing. The soundtrack in this is crazy.
Of course,
Mike Patton.
Mike Patton, king of music. I consider him a scientist.
Lead singer from Faith No More does
Faith
the
No More,
soundtrack
Tomahawk, Mr. Bungle, 100 bands, Peeping Tom. We
Love
can go
It,
on all day.
that
Love
shit.
It, everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Man, the soundtrack was great on this.
The soundtrack. Okay, now I have to tell you, I was amazed by the soundtrack because it sounded so different than anything I've really heard in a long time, and it really stuck out to me. But it didn't do it in an annoying way. I mean, if you want to get a real treat, stay after the credits and just listen to the soundtrack because they play it throughout the entire end of the credits. And I went and I searched high and low looking for this goddamn soundtrack. Now the soundtrack has to be one of the hardest to find soundtrack ever because I still can't find it.
Oh, I looked on iTunes. So I wanted the soundtrack.
It is on Amazon though. That's the crazy thing. It is, but
you know what's funny on iTunes? They have the soundtrack to Crank. Yeah. But they don't have Crank 2. No. Even it's like iTunes said, this shit is too crazy.
It's too crazy. It's too wild. We can't deal with Mike Patton.
But man, the directors of this are who are they? Mark Neveldine
and Brian Taylor.
Brian Taylor.
Those guys directed the first one. They wrote it too, and they did the same with this.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't now. Is this the only thing that they've done? Because I really don't know what else they can do. This is insane.
This is their baby, and hopefully, I mean, the cool thing about this movie is, once again, oh boy, they're leaving it open. So I'm like, okay, now this is going to be insane. If you end up doing a sequel and making this the most insane trilogy ever, I don't know how these guys are going to fucking do it. I mean,
but isn't that what we said about the last one?
I did say that, but still, again though, this movie fucking went to fucking Mountain Dew ain't got shit on this goddamn movie because this movie just takes you to that next level. I mean, where else are you going to find number one fucking chicks with fucking machine guns running around?
It was pretty much like
blown out.
It was pretty much like tits with machine
exactly.
guns. It was breasts with machine guns.
Yes, walking around. Yeah,
they could have just had
breasts
and machine guns.
Machine gun. Yes, looking like Che Guevara. Yeah, but anyway, no, they have dude. They got like chicks with machine guns. They got a goddamn fucking a gay ass black motorcycle gang. They got David Carradine dressed up looking like Lopan's long lost brother. I mean,
Poon Dong.
Poon Dong.
The movie, look, this is one of those rare cases where the movie's kind of even borderline racially offensive to everybody.
Yeah.
And this movie's so nuts, you kind of like, I really can't say shit about it. I accept this.
Yeah.
They got an Asian guy named Poon Dong in there.
Oh, and on top of that, another crazy cameo by
Korey
Haim. Yeah,
man,
wearing a mullet.
Korey Haim is back.
He is back in black.
I don't know if he's going to go anywhere after this.
Probably not.
He might go away again.
Don't hold your breath.
But I didn't even recognize him in that.
Oh, not at all. Not until like the scene where he gets his ass kicked by Amy Smart. I was like, oh fuck, that is Korey Haim. But you got Korey Haim. You like you said, you got a guy with his head in a jar. I mean, shit. You got horse cock
just out of nowhere,
and you have a crazy Godzilla fight scene through this movie. I mean, Jesus.
See, that's the thing about this movie, man. The movie just has it has no limitations at all about itself. It says once we open the door, we're running, and anything goes. And I guess that would be one of my complaints about the movie, if I were to complain about it all, is there's going to be
complaints?
Something. Well, there's going to be something in here that like people are just going to say, "Man, this is too crazy, and I can't take this." Now, at the beginning of the movie, they have a newscaster played by John de Lancey, who was Q from Star Trek,
right?
Or John de Lancey, whatever his name is now. Yeah. He and as a newscaster, he comes on. He uses two words. He says, "This is implausible." And this is bullshit.
He might as well. This whole fucking thing is retarded.
He might as well just say, if you can't accept that, you might as well get up and ask for your money back and walk out.
Exactly.
So you know what you're getting into. So either you accept a lot of the stuff that goes on in here, or you don't. And I think even for some people accept it like me, there's some things that they just go too far with. And I'm not even saying with the offensive stuff because the movies. Look, this body part. A guy cuts his nipples off in the movie.
A guy cuts his nipples off, and on top of that, you see a girl get shot in her breast, and her silicone just starts pouring out of her breast, and she's trying to stop it. She's trying to put a cork in
And she's
it.
trying to she pull up her breast, trying to keep from leaking. No. And
I was like,
her
what is
breasts
that
are like
coming
sagging.
out? I was like, what is that coming out of her chest? Oh, no.
Her chest looked like it had 2 deflated whoopee cushions on it. But you see, the offensive stuff doesn't bother me. It's kind of like there were certain things that just got on my nerves that they did, or things that just got too crazy that they didn't really use. What's his name? Efren Ramirez, who's Eve in the movie.
Right.
No,
he's Venus.
I mean, Venus, the guy, all these fucking names. Anyway, Pedro, goddammit.
Pedro, yes.
Pedro's in his movie. He has full body Tourette's.
Right.
And it's only for like a cheap laugh in a couple of scenes where he just wiggles around. I'm just kind of like, that's not really funny.
I was laughing.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
But you know something? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, one of my favorite scenes in the movie is the Godzilla parody.
Oh, yeah. That was insane just because, once again, that just comes out of the fucking left field. And
there's a scene in this
kicks you in
movie
the
where they
face.
do a Godzilla parody where you got 2 guys fighting like giant monsters from the movie. Like they look like 2 rubber suits.
Right.
And I love that scene, man.
That scene was great.
But I was talking to somebody else who said, I didn't like that. So
what?
Did
you kick him in the fucking head?
Well, we were driving. I started to open the door and push him out, but then I realized that they were driving the car, so I had to take it.
But the best thing about you were pointing out the best thing about that scene were the 2 little model guys that were pointing.
Well, we don't want to ruin it. No. Okay, there's a great cut though with 2 guys in that scene look like little models, and there's a great edit in there. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I loved it, man.
Yes.
And even when I told my friend, he's like, okay, that was funny. But the other thing is Biling.
Yeah, Biling. Okay, now that was
character.
my only. Okay, now that character was fucking annoying as hell. But the thing is, as soon as I was really worried that she was going to be in the entire film, and thank God she wasn't. As soon as she got annoying, boom, she was gone.
Yeah.
She does pop up every here and there, here and now, and she kind of does bring a halt to the film, but it's only for a couple of seconds, and then she's gone.
Yeah, she plays an Asian hooker in the movie, if you can tell by the name. Yeah. And she and throughout the whole movie, she's talking in broken English but screaming it, and she's just jumping all over Jason Statham throughout the movie, throughout the whole movie. You're my boyfriend. Yeah. You have me. I'm good. No disease on me.
Let's do nookie nookie. I love you.
Exactly.
I suck at you.
I clean. Vagina clean. And it's like,
and it's just as annoying as we sound right now.
Yeah, you thought we were annoying. Yeah. Try seeing her do it in a fucking movie, man, in stereo. But I mean, other than that, man, like I said, there's something in here for everybody if you like crazy shit like this. I mean, really.
And if you're gonna try to sell me on crazy, make sure it's fucking crazy. And that's what I loved about it. But,
no, you're right. I could have said it better.
But I tell you what, man, I fucking love this movie. This movie was like a shotgun in the ass assault to my senses. I loved every second of it. Jason Statham, I mean, he is really like, with this film, he's really, I always saw big things for this guy in his future, as far as his film.
And this is it.
And this is it. He's finally reached that point again. I'm so happy.
You know something? It just dawned on me. You remember when we had that discussion about we don't have any more crazy action stars out there. Yeah. You know something? Because we said, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. We said, what is Arnold Schwarzenegger was a foreign actor who spoke with an accent, and he made just crazy ass movies. We're like, this is insane.
And everything that came out of his mouth was memorable.
Yeah. Jason Statham doesn't have the one-liners like Arnold Schwarzenegger does, but hey, he's foreign and he's in crazy shit.
He is crazy. And you know, he needs to quit doing those goddamn transporter movies. Because those movies are almost like half-ass versions of the Crank films, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And I swear to God, he needs to do another one of these Crank films, and hopefully maybe he'll find something that's just as insane or different as Crank.
I would love to see one more. One more Crank.
We need one more. I'm telling you, I need like an injection to my head, all right? But I am giving this movie, now don't call me crazy, but I'm giving this movie fucking better than sex. Better than horse cock. I love
it. Is that one of our ratings, horse cock?
Well, it should be if it's not, but we'll talk about that later.
Wasn't Will Smith in that movie?
Oh no, you didn't. Get off my horse cock.
Hey, horse cock. Oh, what's up, man? No, but no, man. Okay, I can't go as far as better than sex. Even though this movie might be heroin for some people, I hear heroin when you do it is better than sex. I can't go that far, but I will give this full price.
All right, I can respect that. I know
you can deal with that.
When you grow up, you'll learn, Corey. You'll learn how crazy people can get with their minds if you just open up your minds.
Oh man, open your mind.
Open your mind, Corey.
Well, hey man, let me tell you something. I would love to see one more Crank and see what they do. I think they should put breast on Jason Statham and get a machine gun. Let him run through the whole movie. It's crazy. Get a guy with breast and a machine gun.
Oh yes. I mean, I need another one of these films, Corey. I'm gonna end up going to those directors. I'm gonna go, I'll suck your dick for another Crank film.
And they'll be like, hey, Dick, let's put the horse penis on him too. A guy with breast and a horse penis with a machine gun running through for an hour and a half, just kicking ass.
I love it.
Those things aren't designed for strenuous activity.
Tell me about it.